Many of you know today is Pac's birthday. He would have been 50 this year. And of course, I went down memory lane. Over the years, Pac wrote me many letters and many poems, and I don't think this one has ever been published, honestly. He had a song called Lost Souls on the gang-related soundtrack, but I believe this was the original concept because he wrote this, I believe, when he was at Rikers. And I was like, I don't think he would have minded that I share this with you guys. Some say nothing gold can last forever. And to believe this, I need no proof. I have witnessed all that was pure in me and be changed by the evil men can do. The innocence possessed by children once lived inside my soul, but surviving years with criminal peers has turned my warm heart to cold. I used to dream and fantasize, but now I'm scared to sleep, petrified not to live or die, but to awaken and still be me. It is true that nothing gold can last. We will all one day see death. When the purest hearts are torn apart, lost souls are all that's left. Down on my knees, I beg of God to save me from this fate. Let me live to see what was gold in me before it's all too late. Pac.
What's going on, guys? I'm Jada Black. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. At the beginning of the video, I wanted you to see what all the fuss was about on social media in regard to Jada Pinkett Smith and her reading a poem that was given to her or sent to her years ago by Tupac Shakur. Now, I believe now it would have been yesterday, as I record this video, that it was his 50th birthday. He received a lot of love and praise on social media, and one of the first people to do it, because she I believe put this post up, I believe maybe the day before his birthday. Jada Pinkett Smith put up the post the day before his birthday, and she wanted to basically show everybody this poem that was given to her by him. Now, we all know that Jada Pinkett Smith has had a lot of love for Tupac Shakur over the years. She's even talked about it. And the dynamic in this situation is that she's in a relationship and been in a relationship and married to Will Smith since the 90s. But she has always carried that love for Tupac with her. And it's still with her. You can tell when she was reading this poem that she still has a lot of love for him. And a lot of people, including myself, have spoken openly about how I feel like, this is disrespectful, I believe, to Will Smith. But again, you can only do to people what they allow. And if Will Smith is out here allowing himself to be disrespected, there's nothing else anybody can really do. So let's get to this article from the Grill. And we also have this article here from NME. Okay. See here. Let me go for this article first. Jada Pinkett Smith has shared a never before seen poem written by Tupac in celebration of the late rapper's 50th birthday. Tupac would have turned 50 yesterday, which is June 16th, and Smith chose to share the poem titled Lost Souls that he wrote while he was incarcerated via a video on Instagram. As we prepared to celebrate his legacy, Pinkett Smith wrote about her longtime friend in a caption on Instagram: "Let's remember him for that which we loved most, his way with words." And of course, we know women like a guy who has a way with words. And I think that's why Tupac was able to leave such an impression on her, and also other women as well. But I think that in this whole thing with Jada Pinkett, I think honestly Will Smith has done a lot to make her happy. The August Alsina situation, he tried to show that he was indifferent, that he was caring of her feelings, that he wasn't going to get angry with her, that he kind of understood. Now, I don't know what she told him off camera, Will Smith. I don't know if she told him that nothing happened physically, which I don't believe. And, you know, it made Will Smith okay with whatever had happened. But I just think that Will Smith wants her to be happy. He wants her to stay with him. I don't think Will Smith wants to get divorced. And if Will Smith has to stay in a marriage with a woman who clearly loves somebody else that's not with him, who has a hole in herself that she tried to fill with August Alsina, you know, she's trying to do with Red Table Talk, right? She has a void there. And I think Will Smith doesn't know how to help her. When she came out about how, you know, these award shows were not recognizing certain voices, right? That was a gap in herself she was trying to fill. And I think that her speaking about Tupac and her letting everybody know how much she cares about Tupac is a way for her to find some happiness within herself. And I think that Will Smith, and unfortunately, he's caught in a situation where he's with a woman who clearly loves somebody else. And she also put on Instagram, as you can see the caption here, Tupac Amaru Shakur would have been 50 midnight tonight as we prepare to celebrate his legacy. Let's remember him for which we love the most, his way with words. Here are a few you may have never heard before. Happy you going to be 50 at midnight, birthday Pac. I got next. P.S. I was planning to post tomorrow, which is why the video says today is Tupac's birthday. But I decided to start early. She was telling them, I'm telling you, man, this woman is still in love with Tupac. And again, I think that Will Smith knows this. And again, he has tried his hardest to fill whatever void that she has in herself by allowing her to speak about her love of Tupac. You know, and you got to ask yourself, if Tupac was here today, do you think if Tupac was here today, I don't know if this marriage would have lasted as long as it did, honestly, because Jada Pinkett, look, Will Smith was never Jada Pinkett Smith's type. Tupac has always been the type of guy she's always wanted. And Will Smith is even, I believe, has admitted that in some way, right? He was the nice guy. He was a good guy. Jada Pinkett was more into guys like Pac. I'm not saying Pac was the most street guy, but just who he is, all right? Tatted up, rapper. I mean, Will Smith was too, but you know, more in, I would say by the mid 90s, he was more in acting. And women have types, man. Women have a certain type of guy that they love. Then they have a certain type of guy that they're willing to settle with. And Will Smith was the type of guy that she was willing to settle with. I know that may be something that some of y'all may not want to hear, but yes, women will settle with guys who are different from the guys they actually want to be with. And I believe that that is the case when you look at Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. I think that in a way she feels like she's settled, but she's okay because again, she has children. Will Smith has been super successful. And I think that Will Smith's drive to be successful was due to him feeling that his wife has always wanted to be with somebody else, was always in love with somebody else. And I think he always had that drive to be successful in order to be the man that he feels like she would want, a super successful Hollywood actor. This, according to the grill here, Jada Pinkett Smith hit up social media Tuesday night to remember Tupac Shakur ahead of what would have been the late rapper's 50th birthday. Pinkett Smith shared a never before seen handwritten poem by Pac titled Lost Souls, which was one of the many letters and poems he gave her, she said. You can see here again, Pac allegedly penned the poem while locked up at Rikers Island, and it talks about, you know, passing, and including him saying, "Let me live to see what was gold in me before it is all too late." Her Instagram caption accompanied the letter. Pinkett wrote, of course, has been prepared, celebrate his legacy. I already read through that. But yeah, and there were people on social media, right? There are people on social media that were kind of going at Jada Pinkett Smith because they kind of feel like she's continuing to disrespect. Because I saw that too. People were saying that she was disrespecting her husband, and again, I could see that because you married to a guy that has worked for years to build something for you and his family, and for you to still have that love for somebody else, you know, a man's ego is going to get involved and he's going to feel some type of way. So honestly, I think that Will Smith is a guy that is just okay with what's going on because he feels like in his mind, Jada Pinkett Smith is not going to leave him. The only man that she would leave him for is Tupac. I think he feels that way. But some things will never be defeated. And he became a meme based off of the fact that he's with a woman that loves another man who's no longer here. And the August Alsina situation really highlighted that Will Smith is like, I'm not divorcing you and you're not divorcing me. So I guess we just stuck with each other. Bad marriage for life. Isn't that what they said? Bad marriage for life. Bad marriage for life. That's what's going on here. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure that y'all like the video and share it, and let me know your thoughts.